Boom, boom. This is Kendra, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got some Azur laying on tap today. Been getting a lot of questions about various items concerning this event, and so I'm going to go ahead and try to explain as much as possible because things are a little bit confusing. What's happened is they've entered in a lot of new stuff, as well as a new type of ship and a new version level of ship. So it's a little bit confusing. So let me try to explain it as best as I can. Okay, first of all, let's go into the shop. So in the shop for the event, you've got these two items right here. They're called aviation materials and 40 CM type parts. Okay, so let me explain to you what these are and where they go. So first thing you need is the Munitions Ship, which is Kashino. Okay, I got her fairly early. She was actually the first ship that I actually drew out of the build. So I built her pretty quick. That's why I've already got her up and leveled her up pretty much. As you can see, I've already put some limit breaks on her. But here's what it is. So those parts that you've got, when equipped by an AE, okay, she's the only AE. It's a munition. AE is a munitions ship. Okay, so that's what Kashino is. She's a munitions ship. If you look in all your other ships, you won't find any other this little type of icon here for a munitions ship. So there's going to be more, of course, but this is the first notable one that they've come out with. So she can only have one of these at a time. She can either have the aviation materials, which when this is equipped by the ship, it'll increase the aviation of your fleet by 8%. So basically, this is going to increase your aircraft carriers. Okay, aircraft carriers do their damage by the AVI, which is the aviation stat. So this is going to increase the aviation stat, which means the airplanes are going to do more damage. Okay, so this is basically just an aircraft carrier buff, is all this is. But of course, you've got to bring the ship Kashino into your fleet, which means you're going to have to take away another ship, which could do something else. Okay, now she can also have only one at a time. You can have that, or she can have the 40 CM type. Okay, when this is equipped by Kashino, increases the firepower of your main fleet and your CBs by 10%. Okay, but you'll notice you can only have one at a time. So if I try to put the train in here on the train cargo parts, you can see it's blacked out, which means you can't do it. So you can only have the centimeter part, which will increase your firepower of your fleet, main fleet, and your CBs by 10%, which is actually pretty good. Okay, so I would probably go with the gun, you know, but I'm not going to use a munitions ship because I don't really feel the need to. But you can only have this, or you can only have the other one that has the aviation parts, which will increase your carriers. So based on that would be your determination as to what you're looking for. However, you're going to have to put the ship in your fleet for this to happen. So you're going to have to replace one of your damage dealers or one of your, you know, carriers, or, you know, one of your heavy cruisers, with this ship. Okay, and from what you can see for sortie, this ship decreases main gun damage by 1 if there are 2 more. So you want to do it with the Sakura fleet, definitely. Same fleet increases the ship speed by 10, so a little speed buff. While this ship has the cargo equipped, decreases the burn damage it takes by 5 and shortens the duration of burn effects by 3 seconds. Okay, so these they're not bad skills. Okay, but at this point in the game, there's really I wouldn't really see a need for this ship in the fleet at this time. Now, you know, there's the new events coming up here. The new Siren event is coming up, and I think that's what this is leading to. So you definitely want to get the ship, okay? And you definitely want to go ahead, and if you get copies of it, you want to limit break it, and you want to level it up, as I have done. But in the fleet, it might, in the new Siren event that's coming up here in a few months, then yeah, okay, maybe there might be a need for her at that time. We'll see. But for right now, that's it is. So just get Kashino, the munitions ship, AE ship, and buy the 2 parts. They're only like 1,000, and I think one's 2,000, one's 1,000. Just snatch them up, just so you have them, just in case it turns into a real helpful item coming up in the new event. Okay, second, the ship, Shinano. Okay, Shinano is a UR as purchased ship. Okay, she's the first ship that's ever been offered in UR format. All UR ships, Warspite, San Diego, were SR ships, like Key is here. Super rare. Okay, they were SR ships. Then once you retrofitted them, and remember, you needed items to do that. For San Diego, you needed her sparkling mic, and for Warspite, you needed her sword. You had to get those two specialty items. Once you got those two specialty items, you were able to perform the retrofit, which switched them from SR ships to UR ships. Okay, there's no such thing that needs to be done with Shinano. Shinano is already in ultra rare format when you get her. Okay, so that's why she's a little bit different. Now, you'll get a copy of her after you've did, if you don't get a copy of her beforehand, which I have not, and her percentage is 1.2%. So, you know, just keep pulling. Hopefully you'll get her. But after 200 attempts, after using 200 cubes, you'll get her. Unfortunately, I don't have that many cubes, so I'm only going to have about 130 cubes, so I'm going to be 70 short, so I hope I actually do get her before the event ends. And I've done quite a few pulls, as you can see. I've done 67 pulls since the event began. So you definitely want to make sure to get that. Now, you cannot, they're offering you copies of her to limit breaker, okay? Now, the chances are that very few people are going to have, 200 builds, so you're going to need like almost 1,000 wisdom cubes to actually get full enough of them to actually limit break her, unless you get her, you'll get guaranteed to get it that way. But if you don't get her in actual build, because she is in the build at 1.2% because she's the UR ship. Okay, but the other way to limit her up is the Bullen. Okay, so this Bullen is used specifically for, this is the UR Bullen. Okay, so if you look at the background on your UR, it says the other Bullens are only one color, but I'm the whole rainbow, which can only mean one thing, that I'm the strongest of the bunch Bullen. Okay, so she's a UR Bullen, and she's a Universal Ultra Bullen MK3. Okay, she's pretty cool looking actually. But if you'll notice the other ultra rare ships that we have, notice how I mentioned in my last video that there was a rainbow on the back of San Diego and a rainbow on the back of Warspite. See that? So they're ultra rare ships after the retrofit. They're SR before, but once you retrofit them, they become UR ships. So that's what this Bullen does. Okay, so you need to have this Bullen to actually limit break Shinano if you don't get 4 copies of her, which chances are you're not. So this is what she does. She's a Bullen to limit break UR ships. So it's going to be more UR ships coming. Okay, this is going to be a monthly. There's going to be a monthly event to get Bullens for this. Okay, if you go to the event, I got that one out of the event. If you look at the Bullen event, okay, it's gone because I completed it. But you'll see a special Bullen event here, and you do all the items in it and get them, and you get that Bullen. That's how I got her. Okay, it was out of that. It's gone because I already completed it. But it's like right here above specialized core. Okay, so the other ways to get it is in the specialized core. Now, if you go into the shop and go into the prototype, you'll see her right here. So you get 4,000 of these specialized core items here, and you can, once you get 4,000, you'll be able to purchase her just like a shop item. Okay, and this is going to be an event that continues on throughout. It's going to be a monthly event, so you'll have, like, within the month you'll be able to purchase her. Okay, so this is not just going to, after this event ends, all this stuff's not going to disappear. I mean, the build, of course, for Shinano will, but you'll still have this item right here in the shop, and you'll still be able to earn these in various ways. Usually you can earn them right now as you're doing the mission events, as you're doing the event screens. I'm already in the hard mode right now. I've already completed all these right here, and I'm now in the doing the hard. I already completed the hard introduction, and I'm just started to get on the hard T1 stage. You got to complete up to 6 to get the special event in the missions. So I need to get, wrong screen, I need to get up into a little bit more into the event, but I'll do that a little bit later. So, but you can get bullets in the mission. Right here's the item that you want to get. If you clear HT6, you can get this item for your dorm. But you can get these in missions. There's no more for the missions because I've already cleared them all out. But you can get those specialized core items in the missions, and you get them as you complete the events, and you get them as you complete story mode also. You'll get them in the hard mode, and you'll get them. So basically playing the game, you'll automatically earn these. And once you earn 4,000, you can purchase a bullet, okay? And I think it resets on a monthly basis, is I believe it's the way it's going to be done. Each month, you know, once you earn those, you can purchase it, and then it resets, okay? So it's going to be a continuing event, is what they're calling it. So it's not going to end. It's a permanent introduction into the game now. So whenever you go into your stores and go into prototype, you're always going to see the bullet right there, okay? Because there's going to be more UR ships. Shinano is just the first, okay? So, and that's what you want to get. You get 4,000 of these, you can buy her. So you want to get at least, if you just get 1 copy of Shinano, you're going to need 1, 2, 3. You're probably going to need 4 or 5 to actually bring her up, because you do 1 at 10. Yeah, you're going to need. Yeah, you're going to need. I think you're going to need 5 of these bullets to completely, fully limit break her. If you don't get any copies of her, of course, you can always limit break a ship if you got another copy of her. But if you don't have a copy, in lieu of a copy, you have to use the bullets. So that's what it's pertaining to. So that's why it's important to get those items, and it's important to, you know, continue playing the levels and do the story mode, because you'll get them in hard. I get them in hard mode when I'm doing the hard mode modes each day. I've been getting them, so they're available. Then they're going to make them so that you can get them. But it is a continuing event. Okay. So second, that's why you're seeing these bullets, and that's why it's so important that you really focus on getting them. Now, the Manager Chronicles, you complete these missions. You can only complete 7 missions of this, okay? And it will get you into, you get, as you do events during the day, you get the missions, you'll get these exploration points. This should be all the exploration points I need. You should really do this simply because of the fact that you get a bunch of stuff. You get oil, you can get aircraft part. I mean, you can get all kinds of good stuff in here. A bunch of oil, you know, everything. So each time you click on one of these, you get rewards. So I'm basically going to get 30 rewards on this right here from this screen. And this battle is winnable. You don't have to worry. You will always win this battle. This is a mini game, so there's no trickery or anything like that involved. As you can see, it chose my fleet. It didn't even choose. I don't use those. I don't have a fleet like this set up. They just pulled it out themselves. And as you can see, it's really not doing much damage whatsoever. As you can see, she's firing, you know, and there she is. So there's the enemy. She's only got 40 times to take her down. So as you can see, she's getting knocked down there. She's down to 21, 20. So I'm just letting this run on auto. Okay, there's a subs in there too and stuff. But as you can see, there's no I'm taking virtually no damage. This is just all for show. It's just a nice little picture, nice little fight to give you something to look at. Yeah. And then you complete it. There's usually like 2 or 3, and then you get a blueprint each time you complete it. So definitely want to do it. I think there's like 2. And then you get a chest, and the chest you get. I actually got a captain cat box out of here. One of the that has a boss cat boxes, so that was pretty cool. And I've got a couple gold bullets, or not gold bullets, gold blueprints out of here as well. So here's another one. We'll go ahead and clear that. I think this might clear the whole screen. I think this is all you need to actually complete the event. Yeah, so that's all this. So this is what this is pertaining. And you get these by doing the missions. You'll get more exploration points so that you can click on all these. As you can see, I'm on the last stage. So as long as you're playing the game, you're going to get it. Okay. And this is the last boss, which is why you're seeing the screen goes out, because I have that the smoke screen effect. Although as you can see, I'm still hitting. As you can see, she's a level 105 emitter, and as you can see, virtually no damage on the ship. So that's how you know it's just for show, which is pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. But so there, take her down. So I think that's the last. I think she's the last boss. So let's see if we get a special reward for it. Just another blueprint. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there might be one more, but I don't think there is. I'm going to come up a little bit short. No, there is another boss. So you just keep doing the missions. As you complete the missions, you'll get the points. Turn in your missions as you complete them and claim it, and then you get a certain amount of points. So this is Azur here. She's a French ship. She was in the event, 2 events back, I believe it was. Yeah, 2 events back when they had the French fleet event. She was in that right there, and she was the one working with the sirens. She was Vichy Dominion ship going over the sirens, and as you can see, virtually no damage. And considering how much firepower she's raining out there, it's in normal fleet operations, you'd be taking a serious amount of damage. And there she is. She's beat. So let's see if we get anything special for this other than a blueprint. And we got just a blueprint. So, okay. Getting a lot of cognitive chips, but I've got buku cognitive chips. So cognitive chips, if you should be completing your daily quest. If you do, you'll get a bunch of cognitive chips. And you need those to get your ships past. Every 5 past 90, you'll have to use cognitive chips to awaken them. So that's it. So that was stage 7. So that's it. That's completed 100%. So they were just nice little pictures. You can see pretty much the same picture, just slightly different colors, and they had clouds here. So as you can see, it starts out nice. Got a little dragon up here, and then it starts to there starts to get fire, and then you got so and the tentacles from an octopus. So just it's a nice little picture. The pictures are nice. They alter the colors. So that's what that is. Okay, so that's complete now. So make sure you do these events, one each day, for 7 days. So you still got time to complete it. But if you need to start doing it today, otherwise you won't have enough fleets. And my assumption is if you don't have enough days to do it in, you won't get enough of these to quite finish up the map. I think you need to get all these plus complete the missions to get enough to do it. So, but that's completed for me. So that's that Manager Chronicles. Now, as for this right here, the plaza. I got a couple questions on the plaza too. The plaza is each time you complete missions again in the game, up here in the corner you'll get you get the building materials. Okay. Now the building materials are then used. Like I've already upgraded my bookstore to level 3. Okay. I upgraded it using these. You get these as you complete your missions and claim them. You'll get building materials to do this. My game shop's at level 3. My Juju Cafe is at level 3. And my capsule shop is at level 3. So I'm getting an increase in my damage, an increase in my book tactical training time, an increase in my dorm experience. So that's what you use it for. Okay. So that's all it's there for. Just that. You want to do this, do the arcade hall once a day. It's basically just to connect, you just drag the thing in and connect it up. That's all you do. And do it once a day because you get a ticket for it. Okay? That's what that is. That's all you have to do in here. There's nothing special else that you have to do in here. Okay. These outfit store, that's just a link to the rentals, which you can get to from another way. I shouldn't be showing that. And shipbuilding is just leads you to the build screen, which you can get to from the main screen on the build. Okay, and these are just level these up to get reduced tactical training costs. That's all these are. And the game shop is just increases your damage. Okay, bookstore is just increases how long a book's experience gain. So none of this is super that's all it does. Because I've been people getting here freaking out when they see this because it's really busy looking and it's constantly has this right here up here. And so it's just that's all it is. Don't focus. Do your arcade hall once, just because it's a fun little mini game. Okay, and as you complete missions, you'll see the building materials here. And when you get a building materials of 15, just look and see and choose which one you want. I did all 3 of them because all 4 of them because it would be nice to get a little bit of an advantage on all 4 of them for the next few days. This will, when this event ends, this experience gain and stuff will end too. So it's not going to stay in place permanently. It's just for the celebration pause. It's just a temporary thing. Okay. So that's that. So that should be all the questions, I believe. You can hit me up in the comments section if you have any more questions, but I'm pretty sure that was everything what everybody got. Dreamwalker's Butterflies, the Shinano event. You should be playing that every day. I've already got, because you get Kumano from right out of here at 10,000 points. I've got her. I got her a few days ago. So no biggie there. You get as you get the medallions, you know, the Dreamwalker memory fragments. You get her, and you can get multiple copies of her, just like just like always, enough to fully limit break her if you do enough. So that's all that is. Manager Chronicles, we went over that. It's the game. Dreams at the beginning. This is limiting up the ships. You know, you go into the missions. I'm not doing it because I don't want to waste my my bullons on ships that I'm not going to be using. I'm going to attain them all. I definitely want to get Suzuki. There's 2 ships you need to be working on. Okay, let me be blunt. You need to get Shinano. You need to get Suzuki. Okay, the other ships are nice, but they are in no way, shape, or form. They're collectors. You want to get them all. I'm going to try to get them all. But if I don't get them all, as long as I get Shinano and Suzuki, I'm happy. Because those are the most important ships in the game. Those are the ships. Shinano is going to be an awesomely powered aircraft carrier. Okay, she's a UR ship. Don't get wrong. The reason I want Shinano is because I don't have a Kagi. Okay, the backfield right now for the Aegean fleet is Nagato as flagship. Then she's flanked by Kagi and Akagi aircraft carriers on the side. I'm going to be having Nagato in the back, Shinano on one side, Kaga on the other side, because I can't get a Kagi. I'm sick of running 3-4. Okay. And I'm not going to run it anymore. So I really want to get Shinano so that I don't have to worry about getting a Kagi, because I'm getting tired of running 3-4. I've got to run 3-4 thousands at times. I still haven't got her. I've got Kaga like twice, but I've never gotten a Kagi. So Shinano allows me to not have to get a Kagi. My thought would probably be go Nagato, Akagi, and Shinano, but I'll do Kaga just because I got her. I think Akagi's the better of the 2 aircraft carriers. I think she does a tad more damage. So, but, you know, Shinano, Nagato, and Akagi. Shinano is a buff. She gives buffs as well as Nagato giving buffs to your IGM. So you've got 2 buff ships, which is what makes her really, really important. And she's got an excellent skill set. So we'll go over that. I'll go over that more in my next video. I'm going to do another video before this event ends. But I just put this one out real quick because I was getting a lot of people hitting me with questions. Just a little bit of confusion because they entered up a bunch of stuff at the same time. They entered up a new type of ship, a new version level of ship, and they put up, you know, the manager crossing screen. So there's just a lot of confusion as to what they should be focusing on. So I hope that makes sense. Remember, the bullets are not going away. So if you don't get the bullets in this event, don't panic. When the event ends, you're still going to see the shop. You're still going to see the shop's going to be open. It just locked up on me. The shop's going to be open, and munitions. Okay, and in prototype, you'll still see this bullet here, and you'll still be, as you do story level modes and play the game, you'll still be getting these as rewards for completing quests and stuff. Okay, so you're not, and then this will reset and continue on in a monthly format, probably whenever it's, you know. So don't worry about this going away. It's not. You'll still have options and chances to get the bullets. You definitely want to focus on them right now, and you can get a free bullet just by completing that quest. Like I said, I can't show you the quest because it's gone, but it's like right in here. Like I think it's between PR Catch-Up and Specialized Course. So that's where it's at. So complete those quests. It's just basically complete your dailies and run one level, one battle with the Bullen and your fleet. Just stick her in there. She can die. Doesn't matter. She died on me, and I still got credit for completing it. So you just need to have her. Put her in your fleet. If she gets killed, so what? But as long as you do that, you still get a credit for it. And that's basically pretty much all that. Completing commissions, just basic game stuff that you normally do. Just focus on it and you'll complete it, and you'll get a bullet for doing it. Okay, so that's that's everything. If you got any more questions, you could hit me up in the comments section, and I'll be glad to answer them in my next video, which I'll be doing in a few days. I'll be venting if I don't get Shinano, and I'll be happy if I get Shinano, but I will either way answer your questions. All right, so thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember, put a like on the video and subscribe to my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, you'll be notified each time I drop a video. So this is Kendrick, I'm an Manager in the Corner, signing out.